3. The business of a great family. It was a very poor family that did not have many resources and lived in a mountain that was well removed from the city of Tamnia. They just survived milk from an old cow that had, for what this family did was sell milk the cow produced. Lasted years and years living on what the cow was giving them until one day the cow died and the family was very upset and did not know what to do, because this was what survived until one day decided to leave for the city since in this situation there were no other option. Coming to town, a man saw them and told them that happens, and they said, what happens is that we have as living as a cow wave a 7 if for a male, and he said, but gentlemen, here in the city there are too many job opportunities. I have a company that will help them survive. And that's how they started working in the company for the Lord. And I taught them what to do in the enterprise. The company I was designing textiles and clothing were women's underwears. This family was doing well. One day sat down to think that they could have their own business and gradually began to investment the money that the company gave them to work there and saw and were doing very rather. They were slowly discovering their skills and abilities and decided to offer a product which was leather footwear for men and saw that this was for men and followed but for all prove them better decided to perform a market segmentation where they release with fee customers and the preference that each of them had separated by stock and release that was easier to generate profits. And over time this family he was more than good, as they had already created their own business and had enough customers beginning because they have an excellent attention to the customers, and this is essential for the customer to feel satisfied that they had many customers, but that year they had their business came one that would say put the same product but with shoes for women throughout not only in leather style, and the competitor was making as least competence, but we eventually we set the objective of attracting more customers and supply much more than leather footwear for men, another place where it was more convenient, and that's how they did it with this great strategy and continued their business, and from there they learned not to be in conformity with the minimum, otherwise we always get challenges and achieve higher because when we get there more. End.